Hi, thanks for visiting Latino Music Cafe. This is my Latin music blog, and I'm glad you came and took a visit. Hopefully you read a little bit about me in this page, in the page above, but I want to use this video to give you a little more details about why I started Latino Music Cafe. Well, in the first place, I wanted to promote and expose Latin music information, really, and artists and events. I really wanted to expose it because I found that the mainstream media wasn't covering Latin music quite enough, and there was a lot of some musicians complain about that and saying, why don't they cover us and why don't they do this? And say, why do we depend on them? Why don't we hoot our own horn? So I started Latino Music Cafe as a way to hoot our own horn, to promote our own music, to put it out there and make it available. The second reason was to be able to share the knowledge of the roots of Latin music with our younger generations. Music is very essential to the culture of any country, and I found that my daughters are growing up here in the United States, and I said, I want to make sure that they know about the roots of their culture. So part of this is to do my homework and share that homework in terms of where our music came from and share with all of you, not only with my daughters. So that's the second thing. And then, but it's not just limited to the younger generations. I mean, for everyone, all of us that are young at heart also need a little bit of that. I mean, I'm enjoying great when I do some research and I find out about where our music came from. And when I say our in terms of Latino music, right? I'm from Puerto Rico, not just the music of Puerto Rico. I enjoy understanding where all this music came from that we enjoy. We have great music, and it's great to understand the roots of that music because it really identifies us better with our culture, with who we are. And also it helps us to enjoy the music better. I mean, when you understand where the music comes from, you get a better appreciation for that music. I mean, it only happens in Latin music. It happens, for example, in opera. It's a very good example of that. And if you understand where opera comes from, you like it a little bit better. I mean, you can like opera without understanding anything because it's beautiful music. But if you understand it, you like it better. If you understand the historical context of when that opera was written and by whom and why, even better, because you're looking for those clues in the play, in the opera. Latin music is the same way. The better we understand it, we know about it, the better we enjoy it. So what can you expect in this site? Well, you can expect that I'm going to be writing about, say, reviews of new music. Why? Because it's a way to expose our music out there, so you know what's out there, and you get I'm going to say, an unbiased opinion of that music, at least from my point of view. I write from a point of view of a fan of Latin music, not from a musician's perspective. And I really write in terms of what I would like. Did I like it? Did I don't like it? And I force myself to write things that I don't like about the record so that I can stay objective and try to give you a good information to make a purchasing decision, whether you want to support it or not. But now you have the information for it. I also can write about events and artists, and the reason for that is so that, again, is to promote those events, promote those artists, so people know what those artists are about. Sometimes they may hear the name and not know all that much about the background of the artist. Here's an opportunity to not only know the name and know that he did this album, but where all that came from and understand it. And then you may make a decision, should I support that event or not? And lastly, I like to write about Latin music and its roots. And I've been writing about that quite a little bit in my blog, and I want to kind of write more frequently about that because it's really important, and I enjoy it. It's really to pass that knowledge of education of where this music actually came from. I'm not trying to do it in a way doesn't sound like a history textbook. I try to do it by trying to tell stories about that, and that way, I guess it's a better way of consuming that information. So that's what you expect here. I'm going to ask two things about you. One is take a look around the site and see if you like it or don't like it, and send me an email whether you like it or not. Just let me know what you like and what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more, etc. If you like it, then I will ask you to share it with your friends. Like us in our social sites, and like us here follow us here, and also share it with your friends. Let them know. I'm sure they'll appreciate if you share that you found a good Latin music site. I hope you find it's good. That's what I'm thinking. If you don't find it, look, don't tell them anything. Okay. So that's it. I hope you enjoy it. Take a look around, and I hope to hear from you soon.